Hello and welcome to take 675,000 of my first upload for YouTube station channel thing. I am Nicole Osborn. I am a child and adolescent psychotherapist specialising in autism. I'm also NDIS registered. I have my private clients plus currently working in a school, which I'll touch on a little bit more later. So welcome. I'm a little bit nervous, and that's okay, and I'll talk about things of nervousness, but I think the first thing to do is to let you know, well, why did I start this? Through the encouragement of my friends and colleagues, they've suggested that I do start to a station that people can write to and ask me questions, so I will put my links in the comments below. I guess you can ask me questions there. I'm not quite sure. I haven't even worked that part out yet. Just decided to upload today. Why I started this is because friends and colleagues encourage me to have a space that I can share information that and strategies and programs that I guess I just do because I just get on with what I enjoy in my work. But because I think autism is quite a relatively new diagnosis, but it's also it's growing, and there are people out there who have a child or a student that is recently diagnosed or going through the process of being diagnosed, or even when you've got a diagnosis, behaviour can change like that, and you can get tired, which you will, and exhausted, and so maybe just a little bit of a helpful hand of different strategies in different areas. Having said that, I don't want to be the only person talking because I think that would be rather dull. So I am a big enthusiast on a holistic approach in supporting your child and or individuals, and not just with autism. So I have lined up for this channel a metaphysicist to be talking as well, and he works with children, occupational therapists, speech therapists, nutritionists, teachers, and other allied health professionals, chiropractor, other areas of allied health professionals that I think that will be very helpful, because, as mentioned, that if we can create a holistic approach of support, then that is going to help the individual develop and move forward. So that's what and plus I will get dull. That's pretty much it of what I think that I'm going to be offering. I mean, I don't really know. It's just going to grow as it grows. One thing, or there's a couple of things that I did want to mention in this intro, and one of them which I noticed that I became a master at in the last couple of weeks is a thing called procrastination. This is not autism. I mean, sure, it lives in autism as well, but we're all very good at procrastinating. In the last couple of weeks, I learned that I'm a bit of a master at it. I set this YouTube channel up 2 weeks ago, and I noticed that there was a lot of negative self-talk occurring in my mind, which encouraged me to, I am busy, but encouraged me to find the space and time of like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you talking so negatively, about something that you're very passionate about? So, looking at my mind, I could see that here's the passionate aspect of my mind of like, oh, start this YouTube video and let's talk about autism, and let's, be proactive and invite others along. And then there's this negative talk of my mind of like, well, what are you going to talk about? Is it going to be of any value? What are you going to wear? What are you going to film on it? Do you wear your glasses or not wear your glasses? Where are you going to film? What's the best room? How are you going to edit it? Do you have music? Like anything you could possibly think about, this guy thought about. Very, very annoying, and not the kind of friend that you want to have. So I call the negative side of your mind, that negative self-chatter, my unhelpful friend. So today, after listening to this person for 2 weeks pretty much, it was today I decided it's time to say thank you to this side of my mind, my unhelpful negative self-chatter, and to say goodbye. and let my power and my passion move forward in doing what I want to do. And so that's where I am today. Which brings me to, I know I'm not the only person that can have that negative and does have that negative self-chatter. And that negative self-chatter stops us from doing what we really want to do. So I want to, and by explaining it and splitting my mind and just looking at it, I hope that kind of breaks it down for you a little bit of how powerful that part of our mind can be and how it does stop us. So I thought that perhaps, you have something that you want to do that has been in your mind for a while. It could be work related, it could be family related, it could be a personal thing that you want to do, that you want to achieve. It can be big, it can be small, it can be even smaller, it can be a tiny thing. But I thought perhaps for this week, just set yourself a goal. So a goal of a week is probably enough. And the thing that you want to do, just do it. Say thank you to the unhelpful part of your mind, and let that passion come forward and do what you want to do. Tick the box. So give yourself a week and do that. That is my little talk on procrastination, and whether that helps you or not, I hope it does, and I hope that there is something there that you want to do and that you're able to achieve that for this week. Another thing that I want to touch on, which I'll probably end on, is the area of humour. I will not always be serious because I think that's a very dull place to be. It's also another aspect of negativity. If we're too serious all the time, I think that can really weigh us down and again slow us down in enjoyment of what we do and what we give and what we have to receive in life. A friend of mine who is a comedian taught me this a long time ago, that there's always a place for humour. And I've had some very challenging aspects, which we all have and do and will have in our life, and you may not see it at the time, but there is always a place for humour. Even if we put it in later, it's about finding that space to see humour. And coming back to autism, I know, and I do know personally as well, how exhausting autism can be, how challenging it is, how difficult it is to work out how to help someone with autism, how to help a child. And I'm not just saying that, let's flip it around the other way as well. I know I think I have an understanding for somebody with autism how difficult it is for them as well, because we're asking people with autism to fit into a neurotypical world, into a world of people that don't have autism. How freaking hard would that be? So coming back to humour, as challenging as it is for all of us, I think that there is always space for humour, and I will deliver, and I will ask, and I will seek, and I will place humour in somewhere, because that will help us move forward. Humour will help us move forward. It will lighten the load. I have some gorgeous stories that I've experienced with children with autism that has made me laugh my head off, and I would love to share them with you, and I would love to hear your stories, whether they're autism based. Let's start with autism based stories with humour. So look, I'm going to go. It's the the intro video of what I'm going to do. Procrastination. Set yourself a goal for this week, and also always make room for humour in your life. I'll speak to you soon.